In this video, I'm going to show some examples of subtracting mixed numbers with like denominators. Question 1 is 9 7/10 minus 6 1/10. And I'm going to go ahead and write these vertically in case I have to do any sort of work here. Because I already have a common denominator, I can just subtract 7 minus 1, which gives me 6/10. That is not in simplest form, though. I can pull out a 2 over 2, which gives me 3/5. Then I can subtract 9 minus 6, which is 3 wholes. So my answer is 3 3/5. Question 2, subtract 9 1/10 minus 4 9/10. Again, because I already have a common denominator, I can attempt to subtract. The problem that I'm going to have here is 1/10 minus 9/10. If I have 1 of something, I can't take away 9 of something without going into the negatives. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to regroup my 9 1/10. And to do that, I'm going to move one whole away from the whole number column so that I only have 8 wholes here now. But that one whole that I'm going to move it over here to the fractions column. And that one whole that I just took away, I really just moved it, is worth 10/10 because 10/10 is one whole. The reason I made it tenths is because the denominator in my fraction column is already 10. So now in this fraction column all together here, I have 1/10 plus 10/10, which is 11/10. And now I can subtract 9/10. 11/10 minus 9/10 is 2/10. That's not in simplest form because I can divide by 2 over 2, which gives me 1/5. And in the whole number column, I now have 8 wholes minus 4 wholes, which is 4 wholes. My answer is 4 1/5. Question 3 is 8 13/25 minus 3 17/25. And in this case, I have another one where I'm going to have to do some regrouping because I can't do 13 minus 17 without going negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of this 8 wholes as 7 25/25, which is the same thing as 8 wholes. It's just written in a different way. And I'm going to move this 25/25 over into the fraction column, so I just keep whole numbers over in the whole number column. So altogether, I now have 38/25, and I can take away 17/25 now. 38 minus 17 is 21 over 25. And then 7 wholes minus 3 wholes is 4 wholes. And we are in simplest form because 21 and 25 share no common factors. And our last question is 8 11/15 minus 5 4/15. Doesn't look like I'm going to have to do any regrouping here because I can do 11 minus 4 and stay positive. 11 minus 4 is 7/15, and then 8 minus 5 is 3. 7 is a prime number, and it does not share any factors with 15 other than one whole. So our answer is 3 7/15. One other thing I will mention is that anytime you're doing addition or subtraction, you can always check your answers by doing the inverse operation. So, for example, on this last problem, I can go and add 5 4/15 right back to the answer that I just got, and I should end up with my original value, 8 11/15. If you don't end up with that, go back and check your work because you've made a mistake somewhere.